Hi, this is Dave Nabity from Nabity Business Advisors. Today I'm going to start a new series that you're not going to want to miss if you're an entrepreneur. Stay tuned. I think you're going to enjoy this. My company works with a lot of people that are entrepreneurs. And we see entrepreneurs that are in all different forms of success. A lot of times when you start a business, it's kind of like loading up an airplane at the end of the runway. And you get it all loaded down with fuel because you're going to take a long trip. And so you pull the throttle, man, you start heading down that runway, and it's like, oh my gosh, we're getting to the end of the runway. Is this thing going to get up? Is it going to get up? And then finally the plane starts to get a little bit of altitude. It was so heavy it could barely get off the ground. So you start to feel a little bit of relief when it starts to fly, just like you do when you get a business starting to fly. And then, oh my God, you realize at the end of this runway is a bunch of trees. So it's like, oh my gosh, am I going to hit these trees? And so you're praying, I got to get altitude, I got to get altitude. And then, bam, your wheels hit the bottom of the trees, but you're still flying. And you work hard, and that engine is taxed, and the RPMs are really high. And you get to a place where you can finally get to altitude, where you can ease off the motor a little bit, and you can cruise a little bit. And starting a business can be like that, you know. You just don't know if you're going to get off the runway. And then just about the time you get off the runway, it's like, oh my gosh, am I going to hit the trees? And then if you escape the trees, hopefully you can get yourself to a place where you've got some success. Now, this entrepreneurial series that we're going to do really speaks to those who have cleared the trees and they're cruising. I run into a lot of business people today that have been in business 10, 15, 20 years, and they're burnt out. They lose their sense of, why am I doing this? They got employee problems, they've got turnover, they've got financial issues, bank financing issues, they've got growth issues, and the ups and downs in the marketplace. And at some point in time, what happens to them is they put the dark glasses on. And now all of a sudden, everything they see is shaded. They don't see the opportunities that maybe they could see. They have fear about whether or not they're going to succeed. They develop anxiety because they don't know, where this thing is going and how long they're going to be able to keep going. They might not have the successors that they need to carry on and have somebody to sell to, so they're worried about working until they're 80 years old before they can make it. And all of a sudden, their hope, their vision, their innovation, their sense of destiny shrinks, and everything looks super cloudy. Now, if that's you, I want to have a little bit of a pep talk with you. The first thing I want you to understand, if you're an entrepreneur, is that what you do is critically important to the marketplace. No civilization can last without vibrant entrepreneurialism out there in the marketplace. One of the best things in the world is living in a country where you have the freedom to work, create business opportunities, and launch and start new businesses. And that activity creates a lot of value for people that live in the area where you are. It creates jobs, provides economic opportunities, provides cash flow to pay for government services. Entrepreneurs are the key ingredient for a local community surviving. Entrepreneurs are also key to our democracy. Do you realize that there would be no freedom if it weren't for entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs understand the importance of having a small government and limited regulation so you have freedom and opportunity. Dictators, communists, and oppressive leaders destroy entrepreneurialism. They want the government to take over business. Entrepreneurs fight against that. They work hard to make sure that there's liberty in the marketplace so that everybody has an equal opportunity to thrive and survive and succeed in the marketplace. In other words, entrepreneurs are the key to making sure that we are a free people. The next thing I want you to think about is that all opportunity starts with entrepreneurialism. In any city or town, it's the entrepreneur that brings economic vitality to that community. Entrepreneurs provide jobs. Those jobs provide family stability. Entrepreneurs give people the opportunity to improve themselves and grow personally, mentally, and even sometimes physically. Entrepreneurs provide opportunities for education for people, and entrepreneurs provide the opportunity for people to have their management skills developed. If it weren't for those entrepreneurs, none of those things would be happening in the marketplace. Entrepreneurs also give young people the opportunity to learn skills. They come out of high school and go right to work, or if they come out of college and go right to work, it gives young people the opportunity to learn new skills so that they can contribute to the community as well. And entrepreneurs also give young people the opportunity to become owners and become entrepreneurs like themselves. So those things are very, very important. You provide the financial needs for others. You provide coaching, mentoring, and personal development. Benchmarks that people have to step up and perform in order to get to the next level. It's important for people to know that there's consequences if they don't do what they're supposed to do. And you know what your entrepreneurial position does for that family? It teaches work ethic. It teaches discipline. It teaches the fundamentals of serving and caring for other people instead of living off of government. The job that you provide and what you teach at work gets taken home and it gets replicated. And I know that that is something that's very, very important to the God Almighty. So in many ways, I believe that you are God's ambassador as an entrepreneur. You know, if you've been given a skill, if you've been given a vision, if you've been given a talent, and that talent means that you can start your own company, you can run your own company, and you can build your own company, not everybody can do that. And if you've been given that gift, it's very important that you step into the destiny that that gift brings. You step into the purpose of what that gift brings. And it's not all about making money, and it's not all about having nice stuff. It's about what you do with your gift to influence and benefit the marketplace. Here's another thing that maybe you haven't thought about, and if you know me at all, you know that I like to spiritualize things. And I really believe this. Entrepreneurs are the key to carrying out God's strategic plan on planet Earth. I personally believe that we are all made in God's image. He cares about all of us, no matter what our race, no matter what our economic circumstances are, and He loves us all. And He wants all of us to be provided for. And guess what? As an entrepreneur, you do that. You provide stability for mommies and daddies to be able to have financial strength at home. And lastly, you are training the fundamentals of life. And even many of the people that have come to work for you, maybe they never had that taught to them at home. So, I think it's really important that you recognize the value of what you do as an entrepreneur. And what I want you to do is I want you to take those dark glasses off and begin to think about your purpose, your destiny, the gift that God has given you to be an entrepreneur, and ask yourself the question, what can you do with this gift, this ability, and these values that you have to transform your outlook as an entrepreneur and begin thinking about what kind of vision, if you developed it, would end up getting you to a better place so you end up being just a tad bit more happy like this guy over here. Now, we're going to talk about a lot of things that I think they're going to help you in this series. So you're going to want to keep up with all these videos that we're going to be providing for you because we're going to have a whole series that's going to go deep into these issues. Thanks so much, and feel free to give me a call, send me an email if you ever want to chat about what's happening in your company.